What if I told you that how you sit could quietly decide how fast you age after 60? I'm not exaggerating. Research shows that nearly 70% of adults over 60 lose balance and lower body strength simply from spending too many hours in chairs. And that slow decline doesn't just steal your mobility, it steals your independence. Think about it. When was the last time you got up from the floor without using your hands? If you hesitate to answer, this message is for you. Because the problem isn't just aging, it's how our bodies unlearn strength through years of comfort. But here's the surprising truth: you can reverse it. Today I'll show you a simple Japanese sitting habit that reawakens the hidden muscles balance and calm your body still remembers. You won't need equipment, long workouts, or even to leave your living room. Just a few minutes, a little stillness, and a posture that could change how you move and how young you feel. So if you care about staying strong, balanced and free after 60, don't look away now. Because in the next few minutes, you'll discover how stillness can do what motion never could. When you hear the word posture, most people think of standing up straight to look younger. But after 60, posture isn't just about looks, it becomes your body's definition of who you are. Every curve of your spine, every tilt of your head quietly tells your brain, this is me now. Decades of sitting in soft chairs, leaning towards screens, or moving less begin to reprogram that identity. Your body forgets its original blueprint, the tall, balanced version that once carried you effortlessly through a day. Let me tell you about Linda. She's 67, active, loves gardening, but she noticed something strange every time she bent down to pull a weed. Her back felt heavier, slower, almost uncertain. It wasn't pain, it was hesitation. Her body no longer trusted itself. That moment changed everything for her. Because what she was feeling wasn't just stiffness, it was disconnection. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, consistent slouching and chair sitting reduced neural feedback between the spine and the brain by nearly 30%, meaning the brain literally receives fewer balance updates from your body. The less feedback, the faster your coordination and confidence fade. That's why simply walking or stretching isn't enough. You're moving a body the brain no longer fully recognizes. Now here's where the Japanese sitting habit changes everything. When you sit in sisa, knees folded, spine aligned, shoulders soft, your nervous system wakes up. Without the support of a chair, your body must rediscover its natural stability. Those deep, forgotten muscles in your hips and core begin to switch back on, sending stronger signals to the brain. I'm upright. I'm steady. I still command my body. This process, called postural feedback, acts like a real-time reboot for balance and coordination. If you try this even for 2 minutes a day on a cushion, with your back tall and your breath slow, you're not just improving posture, you're rewriting identity. People often report feeling more alert, confident, and present after just a week. It's subtle, but it's powerful, because posture isn't what holds you up, it's what holds you together. But only knowing this truth isn't enough, because there's another more dangerous factor silently shaping how you age, a hidden signal your body sends long before pain appears. You see, posture doesn't just shape how you look, it shapes what your body knows about itself. But awareness fades quietly. Most people over 60 don't lose strength overnight. They lose connection one unnoticed moment at a time. Before pain comes stiffness, before stiffness, imbalance, and before imbalance, silence. The body simply stops talking back. That's why this Japanese sitting habit isn't only about alignment. It's a daily diagnostic tool, a way to listen before something goes wrong. When you sit in seiza, your body has nowhere to hide. Every joint, every tendon, every breath becomes part of a quiet conversation. The floor tells the truth your chair has been hiding for years. Take Tom, 72, a retired teacher from Ohio. He'd been struggling with subtle hip tightness for months, blaming it on just getting old. But after a week of seiza practice, he noticed something he'd missed. His right knee resisted the position more than his left. That simple awareness revealed a deeper imbalance in his hips. Within 2 weeks of mindful sitting and light stretching, his nightly stiffness was gone. He didn't need painkillers. He just needed to listen earlier. Science backs this up. Studies from Harvard's Department of Physical Medicine show that when older adults perform low-load postural exercises that remove external support like kneeling or floor sitting, the body activates up to 40% more stabilizing muscles than when seated in a chair. This gentle activation reawakens the proprioceptors, those tiny sensors in your joints that tell your brain where you are in space. In short, you're turning your entire body into a self-scanning system, detecting issues before they become injuries. So here's a simple tip. Each morning, try sitting in this posture for just 2 minutes. Notice where your body feels uneven. Is one ankle tighter, one hip heavier? Don't judge it, just breathe into it. That small awareness is your greatest insurance policy against future pain. You're giving your body permission to whisper before it has to scream. Because prevention isn't about more workouts, it's about deeper awareness. The sooner you listen, the longer you stay free. But even awareness has limits. Because there's something even more fascinating, a quiet way your body can improve circulation, heart health, and energy without you ever breaking a sweat. Most people think cardio means pounding the pavement, climbing stairs, or gasping for air. But what if your heart could get stronger without moving at all? This is where CESA turns quietly revolutionary. When you sit in this posture, spine lifted, knees folded, and breath deep, you're not collapsing into a chair. You're teaching your body to support its own weight, and that subtle engagement is more powerful than it looks. Think of it as a silent workout for your circulation. As your core and hips stabilize, your abdominal pressure increases slightly. That gentle tension helps blood move upward from your legs, improving oxygen delivery throughout your body. The Japanese call it the still flow, a form of restorative activation that refreshes the body without fatigue. You're not chasing a heart rate, you're training your blood vessels to stay elastic and efficient. Let me give you a real story. Carol, 65, used to get dizzy spells whenever she stood up too fast. Doctors said it was just part of aging. But when she began practicing CESA breathing for 3 minutes a day, something remarkable happened. Within 2 weeks, those dizzy spells faded. Her circulation adapted. She told me it's like my heart remembered how to wake up calmly, and there's science behind it. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, seated postures that promote diaphragmatic breathing can improve venous return, the flow of blood back to your heart, by nearly 20%. That means you can literally boost cardiovascular efficiency without a treadmill or weights. So here's a tip: sit comfortably on a cushioned spine, tall hands on your thighs. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Feel that warmth in your chest. That's your heart responding to stillness. Do this once in the morning and once before bed. You're giving your cardiovascular system the active rest it rarely gets. Because at this age, real fitness isn't about sweating more, it's about circulating smarter. But even when your blood flows better and your body feels lighter, there's a hidden storm. Many people still face a quiet kind of anxiety that steals peace long before it steals strength. You see, even when the body feels strong, something else often lingers, a quiet kind of anxiety that most people never talk about. It doesn't look like panic or fear. It shows up at 3 a.m. when your body is tired, but your mind won't stop replaying the same thoughts. It's the background hum beneath your day, subtle, constant, and exhausting. And after 60, this anxiety isn't always about fear of death or loss. It's about uncertainty about health time, and how much of yourself you still control. Here's where CESA becomes more than posture. It becomes a ritual of grounding. When you sit with your knees folded, spine tall, breath slow, you send a message through your entire nervous system: you're safe, you're here. The physical stillness tells your brain it no longer needs to prepare for danger. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, shifting your body from fight or flight into rest and repair. Your pulse steadies, your breathing deepens, your thoughts quiet, not because you force them to, but because your body finally feels held. Let me share something from Robert, 71, who lost his wife 3 years ago. Sleep became impossible. Every night he'd lie awake, his chest tight, his mind racing. Then his granddaughter, a yoga teacher, taught him to sit in CESA for just 3 minutes before bed. The first night felt strange. The second, he noticed his breath slowing. By the 5th night, he fell asleep in peace for the first time in months. He told me it wasn't the posture that calmed me. It was the moment my body stopped running. That's the hidden beauty of this habit. It's not meditation that demands you to empty your mind. It's physical mindfulness, your body doing the calming for you. According to Johns Hopkins researchers, slow rhythmic breathing combined with grounded postures can reduce cortisol levels by up to 27% in older adults. That's your stress hormone, literally dropping. No pills, no side effects, just presence. So tonight, before reaching for your phone or turning on the TV, try this instead. Sit, breathe, and let your spine remember calm. You may not erase worry, but you'll stop it from running your life. Because the real reward of calm isn't peace, it's freedom. But freedom doesn't just mean feeling relaxed. It means staying independent, being able to move, rise, and live on your own terms, even at 80 and beyond. Let's talk about something most people don't face until it's too late: the loss of independence. In America, nearly half of adults over 80 need help getting up from the floor. Not because they're weak, but because they simply stopped practicing the motion years ago. Independence doesn't vanish all at once. It slips away quietly, one skipped movement at a time. That's the reality few want to face, but it's also the truth that can set you free. Here's where CISA becomes more than a habit, it's a rehearsal for resilience. Every time you ease yourself down into this posture and rise back up, you're performing the very movement that keeps you living independently. You're teaching your knees, hips, and core to work together in perfect harmony. It's like sending your body a message. We're not done practicing life yet. Take Harold, 79, from Colorado. He used to depend on his recliner because getting up felt risky. His daughter introduced him to CISA with a small cushion under his knees. At first, he could only hold it for 30 seconds. Within 3 weeks, he was sitting and standing freely again. No groans, no fear of falling. He said something that stuck with me. I didn't just get stronger, I got confident again. And that's what this posture truly builds. Not muscle, but trust. Trust between your body and your mind. Harvard Health studies show that adults who practice low-impact floor transitions, even for just 5 minutes daily, have a 40% lower risk of losing mobility in their 70s and 80s. It's not intensity that preserves independence, it's consistency. A few slow movements each day can determine whether you'll need a helping hand or still have the strength to stand on your own. So here's your quiet challenge: once a day, lower yourself into CISA, using a chair or pillow for support. Stay for 1 minute, breathe deeply, and rise back up slowly. You're not just sitting, you're training your future freedom. Because in the end, independence isn't about driving or hiking. It's about the power to move from floor to feet without fear. But even freedom has another layer, one that goes beyond muscles and motion. It's the quiet realization that every small, consistent choice you make today is already shaping the future version of you. We spend a lifetime chasing strength through gyms, diets, and routines. But the truth is, real longevity isn't built in noise. It's built in the quiet moments you choose every day. CISA is one of those moments. It doesn't demand sweat time or youth. It simply asks for your presence, a few minutes of stillness, where your body, heart, and mind finally meet again. Because aging well isn't about avoiding wrinkles or counting steps. It's about keeping your connection to your body, to your breath, and to the life still unfolding inside you. When you practice this small ritual, you're not just training muscles. You're training memory, the kind that tells your brain, I'm still capable, I'm still growing, I'm still me. So let's bring it all together. Posture shapes your identity. Awareness protects you from silent decline. Stillness strengthens your heart. Calm rewires your mind. And resilience keeps your freedom alive. That's the quiet power of this one simple practice. It doesn't just change how you move, it changes how you age. And maybe that's the secret we've been missing all along, that the real anti-aging medicine isn't found in a bottle or machine, but in the moments we choose to slow down, breathe, and listen. One sit, one breath, one rising at a time. You're telling your future self, I'm preparing for you. If this message resonated with you, don't just think about it, act on it today. Find a cushion, clear a small space, and give your body 2 minutes of calm. And when you're done, share this video with someone you love, your spouse, your friend, your parents, anyone who deserves to feel strong, grounded, and alive again. Because movements like this don't spread through trends, they spread through people who care. You are part of that movement now. So comment below with one word ready if you're joining this new wave of calm strength. Let's build a community of seniors who move with grace, breathe with peace, and age with power. And if you want to take this even deeper, stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore a 3-minute standing ritual from Japan that rebuilds your balance faster than walking. You don't want to miss it, because your body isn't giving up, It's just waiting for you to remember how powerful stillness can be. Start today. Stay strong. Stay present. Stay free.